All right, what's up, guys? Just try to fix the light here. Hold on a sec. Oops. I didn't know I didn't know about these effects. That's kind of cool. Let's see, glamour, 8mm, dance party, bubbles. I think we'll stick with normal for now. Let's see. Try to get some of this light off my face. All right. So, what's going on? Been a while. Sorry about that. Had a busy couple of weeks. I was out of town. Went to the beach with the family and kind of took the week off. Didn't really, work very much. I got my weekly post out, but otherwise didn't do a whole lot of work for the blog or YouTube channel. And it was nice to take a little break, hang out with the family back on the East Coast, and now so I got back a week ago, and I've been moving into or starting to move into a new studio. So like this is my house, and this is kind of like the living room area. This is where my desk is, and I've been working from home for, I don't know, a year and a half now maybe. So yeah, I just figured it was time to get a dedicated space where I could have my video set up all the time. And I found a space. It's basically a studio apartment it's like one big room. Actually, if you follow me on Instagram, you might see my Instagram stories over the past couple days, just like showing the place. So I'm in the process of getting that set up. I need like a rug and some furniture and stuff like that to help with the sound. And once it's set up, I'll be able to pump out some more content on a more regular basis. So, excuse me. So that'll be awesome. That's coming up. That's why I've been a little quiet lately, but that will change very soon. So, I did want to do one of these because it's been a while. Let me get the chat pulled up, and then we will talk. All right. See, John Lee Jonathan, what's up? Sharon MG, Tesos from Greece, how's it going? Andrew Clark, always a dance party. All right, Kush, Subhome. Christian, hi from New York. What's going on? Anis, thank you very much, sir. Court Paul. This is Paul in the island of Trinidad and Tobago. Nice. I've never been there. Been to Jamaica. I think that's probably the closest I've been. Let's see. Andrew, saw the video on Instagram. Looks cool. How far? It's about 10 minutes from my house. I'm just trying to adjust a little bit, get out of the light. All right. Yeah, it's about 10 minutes away, so, pretty close. Let's see. That is a record player right there. What age when you finally became comfortable with your height? That's a good question. I'd say, I don't know, it wasn't like just it happened all of a sudden. It was like more of a gradual thing. You become more comfortable with time, and as you grow as a person and develop, I think for me it was like becoming stable in my career and knowing that I could earn a living and provide. I think that was a big part of it. Doing fitness and martial arts, I think that helped me become more comfortable. I think it kind of depends. I mean, some people are very young and they don't even think about their height. Some people are older, middle-aged or older, and they're still very insecure about their height. So it's totally subjective. I think for me it was a very gradual thing. It's something I still think about sometimes, so but yeah, I'd say probably, I don't know, I'd say like late 20s is when it really stopped, I don't know, I guess being an issue. I stopped thinking about it so much and stopped caring. I also think when you get older, you just kind of stop caring about what people think so much, what people think about you, and that really helps too. Figure out this light here. Let me see if I can bring this a little closer. The camera might fall over, so. All right. Oh, that's over there. That's right there. That's a Lisa mattress. So I'll be doing a bedroom overhaul, and I'll be doing a video about that pretty soon, so stay tuned. So we're gonna do like a Lisa mattress and then Brooklinen sheets. Sorry, I'm just trying to adjust this here. And what else are we doing? Joybird bed. So it's like a total overhaul of the bedroom. I'm trying to get a little more into that kind of thing on the blog and YouTube channel. So not just style, but also like, interiors and I don't know, more lifestyle type stuff. So that'd be cool. Yeah, it's just bright in here. I can't really get that hot spot. All right. Nice watch. Thank you. This is the Seiko SKX 013. It's my go-to. Wear this all the time. What's your weight? About, I want to say 120 in clothes. Hello from Malaysia. How's it going? Hi from Israel. Nice. Checking in all over the world. I know you have glasses. How do you feel about contacts, laser eye? I have contacts and glasses. I don't usually wear contacts. I usually bring a couple pairs if I'm going on a trip. Excuse me. Just so I have the option. But I don't wear glasses very often. I wear them for like driving or if I'm going to see a movie or like, stuff like that. So, not enough to really warrant wearing contacts a lot, or, not enough to have laser eye surgery. I do know like some people, like my brother and my dad both got laser eye surgery and love it. So I think it's great options. I think glasses look great. A good pair of glasses, I mean, it makes you look a little older, a little more mature, a little smarter. In my experience, women like glasses. I don't think anybody. I think it's a pretty good look. As long as they fit your face. So I don't know. I like to have both options. All right. Hi from India. What do you think about Express clothing? So Express is pretty cheap. It's not the highest quality clothes. The one thing that I do like, so I used to shop at Express more. I've had their jeans and stuff like that, and it's just not great stuff. Like it fits pretty well, but it's not high quality. The one thing I like from there and they're always on sale is their slim fit V-neck merino wool sweaters. I still have a couple of pairs from Express, or a couple sweaters, and I think they're like $30 on sale, and they're nice. They're nice and slim. The only thing is that the sleeves are a tiny bit long, but you can get that altered, or you can kind of cuff them or whatever. So I do like their sweaters, but I think Express is okay if you're looking for a budget option that makes kind of slim fit clothes, but it's still going to be too long for the most part. Like some of their t-shirts are okay, but it's still going to be a little too long, and it's not going to last forever, because it's not the highest quality stuff in the world. RCM pianist. Well, thank you. Let's see. Muhammad, I live in a country where it's somewhat affordable to buy custom clothes. Would you suggest I go that rather than brands catering to shorter guys? I mean, if I could buy affordable custom clothes, I would go custom for sure. One thing that I haven't seen too much is a lot of companies doing casual custom clothes. And I know there's been a few brands like doing custom t-shirts or custom jeans. I haven't had, I've tried some of them. I haven't had great experience with made to measure casual clothes. So But if where you live, you can get, in Sri Lanka, if you can get custom clothes for cheap, yeah, I don't see why, you wouldn't do that. Um, did you watch Jones? I did not. I did not watch that. I didn't catch that. I've heard a little bit of the aftermath and press stuff, but I didn't watch the fight. So let's see. Where are we? How can one look dapper in the summer? I feel like I'm stuck to basics. That's a little tough. I mean, you can't really layer up, which layers look awesome, and you can't layer up in the summertime. And you can't really. You kind of can. Um, but if it's really hot outside, there's only so much you can do. So I say the best way is just to use some tasteful accessories. So in the summertime, if you're wearing a basic outfit, like say like a polo shirt and shorts, um, you can still wear a nice watch, nice pair of sunglasses, cool shoes. So I think there are things you can do, and of course all the same stuff like pants rise or shorts rise, fit, colors. That all applies to warm weather casual clothing too. So I think you can still look great in the summer. It's going to be a simpler outfit compared to what you can do in the fall or the winter, where you can layer up and not overheat. Let's see. What's the best type of hat for polo, shorts, and boat shoes? How much does it cost? Best type of hat. If you're wearing a polo shirt, shorts, and boat shoes, if you wanted to wear a hat with that, I don't know, probably like a baseball cap, because that's a pretty casual outfit. To be honest, I don't really wear hats very often, so I'm probably not the best person to ask about that. Two people who wear hats that come to mind, who you could check out, are Baron from Effortless Gent, and then Jordan O'Brien from Gentleman's Cove. They both look pretty good in hats, so I would check them out. And they wear, all sorts of different types of hats, like Panama hats and fedoras and stuff like that. So go check them out. All right, Science Lab. How important do you think it is to dress great for an interview? Most of my colleagues, friends think that your technical skills and personality are way more important. I don't really understand why it's like an either or thing. It's like, okay, say you're qualified, you have all the technical skills, maybe that's more important, but why wouldn't you also dress well for the interview? It doesn't really make sense. So if you had to choose one or the other, yeah, it's better to be a qualified candidate than to dress well, but you don't have to choose. I think in a lot of interviews, it's going to come down to more than one qualified candidate. Especially these days. The job market's pretty competitive, depending on what field you're in. So dressing well for an interview can only help your chances, and it's not that hard to do. So why wouldn't you do it? So I would say to your friends who are saying that dressing well isn't important, or that your personality and stuff is more important, I think, that sounds like a cop-out to me. I say do both. Our opinion on Express, kind of talked about that already. When it comes to suit pockets, should I get them hacking or straight? Should I get a ticket pocket? That is all up to you. I mean, I like I like the slanted pockets personally. If it's offered, like if you're doing made to measure and you can choose a slanted pocket, I say why not. Ticket pocket, it's definitely less common, so it's going to call more attention, I think, to your look. I think they're cool. I mean, they're probably not appropriate for like every suit. Like you should probably have a couple suits that are just more conservative, like dark navy, like nothing special, no ticket pockets or anything like that. But I think it's okay, like especially if you have a suit that's more, I don't know, more fashionable or more trendy, or just more like more appropriate for like parties. Like I have this one suit from Oliver Wicks. It's like a kind of like a brown, like fall, like flannel suit, and I think that one has a ticket pocket, and it's just appropriate for that suit. But yeah, I wouldn't put a ticket pocket on every suit. Let's see, why are my zucchini patties always so watery? I don't know. Maybe you're not are you not draining them before you cook them, or maybe you're cooking them for too long? Are you grilling them? I'm gonna need some more info about this. All right. let's see. Andrew Clark, do you think the new episode of Buttoned Up will be? Yeah, so Buttoned Up, for you guys who don't know, I have a podcast called Buttoned Up. It's I co-host it with a friend of mine, John Shanahan, who's got a YouTube channel called The Cavalier. Also a great YouTube channel if you haven't checked it out. And we had been doing episodes every week, but then we both went on vacation at the same time. So I think we missed the last 2 weeks, I want to say, or the last two episodes. So we do have another one coming out. It should be out, I guess, this coming Wednesday, the 9th, if not sooner. And that is with Travis White, who is an Instagrammer and just a men's style, entrepreneur. So, but yeah, if you're into podcasts and you haven't checked it out yet, definitely check it out. We already have, I think, 13 episodes out or something like that. So it's pretty cool. It's very casual, very laid back. We just kind of chat for a little while about working as a YouTuber and the menswear stuff, and then we have a guest on. We ask them some questions about their entrepreneurial journey. So yeah, definitely check that out. All right. What do you think about smartwatches? I don't own a smartwatch. I've thought about getting an Apple Watch. Just haven't pulled the trigger on it. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much I would use it. I like that Apple has. I think they have a 38 millimeter version, which is pretty cool. I don't know. I feel like I'm already addicted enough to my phone. I don't know if I want another thing, that I'm always carrying around that's constantly notifying me of, social media stuff and all that. So I don't know. I just don't know if it's necessary. But I like the fitness tracking, the sleep tracking. But I feel like maybe a fitness tracker would take care of that instead of a smartwatch. All right. So when it comes sartorial reviews, you're saying when it comes to Express, stick to sales and avoid the graphics. I agree. Express, they like to put their logo on everything, the little lion, and I would avoid that. I think it's kind of a little bit tacky. What about Men's Warehouse? Not a fan of Men's Warehouse, to be honest. Their stuff is all oversized, at least for my build. Opinion on jewelry. Jewelry can be cool. I think you gotta be tasteful with it. Don't load up. I see guys who have multiple rings and bracelets stacked above their watch and like all this stuff. And I'm like, it's just a little too much. So I say maybe 1 or 2 tasteful pieces of jewelry. I usually wear a watch, and then sometimes I wear a silver cuff bracelet. I have like 2 of them, and that's really all I wear. So probably one day I'll wear like a wedding band, and that's probably it. So I think jewelry is cool in small doses. All right. Your girlfriend and I broke up a year and a half ago. I've yet to go out with somebody else. Can't even get past the initial talking stage. Let's see. Girlfriend broke up. So what do you mean you can't get past the initial talking stage? How are you meeting people? Are you saying like going out and you're meeting people out at the bars and you're having trouble talking to them, or what's the deal? Give me some more info. Try Tinder, OkCupid. I would agree with that actually too. Like definitely go online if you're not already. Great way to meet people. And I know a lot of shorter guys complain about, women on Tinder only like tall guys, whatever. Plenty of fish in the sea. Plenty of women who don't care about your height. So, I did online dating for a while and loved it. So I would definitely check that out. All right, high quality. Where would you shop? I mean, it kind of depends. What clothes you're looking for. The spectrum is crazy. I mean, at one end of the spectrum, we have Forever 21, and H&M, ASOS, just like bottom of the barrel in terms of quality, total fast fashion. And then on the other hand, like for some people, depending on your budget, the high end could be J. Crew. It could be Banana Republic, or like Sartorial mentioned, Bonobos or stores like that. But for a lot of people, that's also low end. Then there's this whole other world of designers. So it totally depends on your budget. For me, the more I've gotten into this stuff, the more I want to buy less stuff and buy better stuff. So I'd rather own, 3 pairs of really great shorts that are going to last for years than buy new shorts every season from ASOS. You know what I mean? But it just kind of depends on your budget. All right, best made-to-measure shirt. I have a lot of good ones. I think, geez, the best one I've ever gotten. I think Tailor Store did a really good job. Tailor Store, they did a great job with my made-to-measure. Excuse me, I'm like a little under the weather. Yeah, they did a great job on the more affordable side. Modern Tailor does a good job. Who else? It's tough. They're all pretty good for shirts. Blank Label is pretty good. Let's see. You can solve a Rubik's Cube in 30 seconds. Does that make you crazy? I don't think that makes you a crazy person. Traveling to London soon. Any suggestions? No idea. Maybe someone in the comments has some suggestions about where to go in London. I've been there a couple times, but I don't really know anything about the city. All right. J. Crew came out with the new Vans by J. Crew. Same shoes you have, but an olive green and thicker canvas. I haven't seen those. That sounds very intriguing. I actually got rid of mine. I was just downsizing my wardrobe a little bit, so I'm in need of a new canvas sneaker, so I'll check those out. It sounds cool. I love J. Crew's collaborations. Like, I don't know, they just do, like, you can get, like, regular Vans, or you can get the Vans by J. Crew, and I feel like they just do the coolest little details to these shoes. Like, they do the same thing with, like, New Balance and Nike, and it's pretty cool. All right. Still using the shirt stays. Yeah, I use them for really only when I like really dress up, like if I'm going to a wedding or something like that. Let's see. J. Crew Vans are great. Olive might not be as versatile as navy, white, gray. I think if you could only pick one, I'd probably go with white or gray. But if you could pick two, olive would be pretty cool too. Let's see here. What do you think is a good selection for your first suit? First suit, I would go with like a medium gray or a navy. Either one of those is going to be fine. I think if you're a young guy who wants to look older, I think medium gray is better. I wouldn't go too dark charcoal. That's a little bit formal. I'd go like a medium. And I'd probably try like J. Crew or Suit Supply or Nordstrom first. And then if you couldn't find anything that works with alterations, I would go made to measure. All right. Let's see here. Hi Amir. That isn't really my problem. It is. I will try and start talking to someone or nothing. So we could pass the first few texts. Yeah, I don't know, man. I have to know more about what exactly you're saying to these people and what's going wrong. It's also a numbers game. You know, you just have to talk to a lot of people and meet a lot of people. Ralph Lauren or J. Crew? I'd say in general, probably J. Crew. I do like the Ralph Lauren's boys large sizes, like their polos fit really well. But Ralph Lauren adult sizes, I haven't had a whole lot of luck with that. Can you recommend a good winter coat for high school or college? Not something too fancy like a top coat, but not too casual like a parka. Also not something too expensive. All right, so let's see. High school, college, not a top coat, not a parka. A pea coat might be a good middle ground. Uniqlo has a pea coat that would work pretty well for you. It's not nearly as formal as a top coat, but it's way more formal than a parka. I think that's a really good option. You could also get something like a quilted or like an insulated bomber, like something with some actual lining and insulation, and then just layer up. You know, that's also an option. But yeah, I think a pea coat might be exactly what you're looking for. Which it's basically just a shorter double-breasted top coat. All right. Is Military of Supply worth the price? I think you're talking about Ministry of Supply. Their tops don't fit me, so I can't really recommend them. I know some other guys who love them, but yeah, they don't really fit me too well. So so just because of that, I'd say no, they're not not worth the price. In my experience, their stuff hasn't been great for shorter men. I do have a couple pairs of their pants, but they're like older, so they don't make them anymore. All right. Tried the J. Farrar Slim Fit suit from JCPenney. Yeah, I haven't tried those, but people seem to like them. Color suit for a first timer. Yeah, navy or gray. Shorter men rock larger beards. I don't see why not. Just Banana Republic have good suits. I probably wouldn't do a suit from Banana Republic. I think there are better places to get them. Not fashion related. What tips can you give me as I apply to college? I have no idea what colleges want anymore, man. I graduated in '07, so yeah, I don't even know what college they're looking for. It used to be like they wanted well-rounded people. I feel like now they want specialists, but I don't know. I'd say apply to a lot of schools, just in case you don't get into the ones that you want. Let's see. Can you wear a suit or tie with a dress shirt in a business casual environment? I mean, if it's a business casual environment, I probably wouldn't wear a suit and tie at all, because that's kind of violating the dress code. So you could wear a sport coat or a blazer, but I wouldn't wear a tie if no one else is. Let's see. How are you liking Guzzy's new stuff? Is this Tanner's new stuff? Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's not. It seems like he's having a lot of fun with his channel, and I like the kind of more vlog type stuff that he's doing. I feel like he's really just focusing on what he's good at, which is kind of like the why, and the philosophy behind all this stuff, and so I've been enjoying it. It's something that you don't see on other channels, so so it's cool. I always watch his videos when I see a new one because it's just so different. Let's see, is 42 millimeters too big for a watch if you have skinny wrists? Yes, it is absolutely too big if you have skinny wrists. So Chelsea boots, should Chelsea shoes be cheap? No, I wouldn't buy cheap Chelsea boots from H&M. They're not going to be comfortable, and they're probably poorly made, probably using cheap quality materials, probably made in a sweatshop for all we know. All right. What would you wear to a friend's backyard party? Oh man, I don't know. Probably shorts or jeans, depending on the season. A t-shirt or a polo or a casual button-up. Boots or sneakers. Maybe some chukka boots. Yeah, 6-inch wrists. 6-inch wrists. I definitely wouldn't go past 38 millimeters. You could even go smaller. Recommendations for affordable wingtips and brogues. All the ones I find are pretty expensive. What's your price range? What does affordable mean to you for a pair of shoes? Let's see. What do you think is a better option for casual outfits? Chukka boots or sneakers? Sneakers are going to be more casual than chukka boots. I think they're both great choices, but sneakers will be more casual. Marvel or DC? It's tough. I really like Batman, but otherwise I'd say Marvel. When I was growing up, I collected X-Men cards, so I was like totally into Marvel and not really into DC at all, but I mean, Batman, so that's a tough one. I'd say Marvel if I had to pick. All right. If you were attending an outside barbecue, what would you wear? Kind of talked about that. How short is too short for shorts? Looking to get some 5-inch inseam shorts. Wondering if that's too much. Well, it kind of depends how long your legs are. I mean, 5-inch inseam is totally different on a guy who's 5'2" versus a guy who's 6'2". So yeah, it kind of depends on your build. I personally think like 2 to 3 inches above the knee is about perfect. For me at least, for my build and my legs, but it also kind of depends what you're comfortable with, I did notice that I was at the beach last week, and I noticed that in general it seems like shorts or swim trunks are getting a lot shorter. Like guys are more comfortable in shorter swim trunks. So I noticed that I think most of the guys I saw were wearing swim trunks that didn't go past their knees, which is way different than how it was 5 years ago. So that's a step in the right direction for guys everywhere. All right, do you think whey protein is worth it for a beginner who wants to start working out? I don't do protein. I mean, but I'm not trying to gain mass, so I don't do protein. I'm definitely not a fitness expert, so I can't really talk about that. I do cardio and like intense interval training basically, and I don't do any supplements. I just kind of try to eat, clean. I eat until I'm full. But I don't count calories or try to eat more calories to gain weight or anything like that. At least not right now. All right. Recently bought a Seiko 5 S&K 807. Absolutely love it. Yeah, man. It's a great watch. The 807, that's black, right? You got the black one? Yeah, those are great little watches. I love them. I still wear my 809 on the camo NATO strap. It's so cool. All right. Pick a number from the following, which is close to describe where you're at in your present life. 1, it's all about gaining trust. 2, balanced display. 3, being human. 4, fame and money. I don't really know what 2 or 3 are. Balanced display and being human. So I don't. If you could explain what those 2 are, maybe I could pick a number. All right, how to overcome social anxiety and be at home by yourself. Do you mean be comfortable with yourself, or do you mean like literally be at home by yourself? Because if you're socially anxious, being at home by yourself would be like the best, the best possible thing. You'd probably feel great. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly what you asked. If you can clarify, though, I'll try to answer. All right, do you have any suggestions for the modern minimal watches for small wrists? Most brands with that aesthetic, like the Fifth, are really large. That's true. That's one of my problems with a lot of these fashion watch brands is it seems like none of them make anything under 40 millimeters, and I don't know why. I guess that's kind of a sweet spot that satisfies a lot of people, but I wish there was I wish like brands like the Fifth and I wish they made smaller watches too. I think Daniel Wellington and Movement has maybe 38 millimeter watches now, potentially in like their unisex or women's versions, but yeah, I wish they made smaller ones. I think to find smaller ones, you'd have to look at more established brands, not the the kind of newer watch brands who are more trendy. So you have to look at some of the more established brands, Nomos and Hamilton and brands like that who will probably have some smaller sizes. A great channel for that is the Urban Gentry. That's a great watch channel, and he actually has Tristiano, the guy who runs it, actually has probably 6.5-inch wrists or so. Almost I'd say my size. Mine are like just below 6.5. So he's got some videos about watches for smaller wrists and stuff. So I would check him out. Ray, J. Crew sucks, lol. That's one person's opinion. Have you thought about trying some other martial arts to go along with BJJ? I've done a little bit of Thai boxing, a little bit of like MMA striking. I would love to get back into striking, into Muay Thai, and they have it at the gym I go to. I just have to make time for it. I did a jiu-jitsu competition 2 weeks ago, which was a lot of fun. Man, it's such a adrenaline-inducing experience. I'm sure if you do a lot of them, it changes, but I don't. That was my second one ever, so it was a lot of fun. But also nerve-wracking, and it took a lot out of me, but it was fun. So yeah, I would love to kind of round out, because I think jiu-jitsu is awesome, and jiu-jitsu is different than other martial arts because you can actually spar people. You can go pretty much 100% without really getting hurt. As long as you tap out when you should tap out. But I would love to round out my skill set with some Muay Thai. So yeah, I have thought about that, and I'd like to get back into it. Let's see. Ever thought about reviews? What do you think of loafers with casual outfits? Yeah, loafers are fine with casual outfits. I probably wouldn't wear like dress because there's a whole spectrum of loafers, you know, from like driving moccasins to like, you know, dressy penny loafers and like a burgundy leather. Um, I wouldn't wear dressy loafers with jeans and a t-shirt, but you could totally wear, you know, driving mocks or something like that with jeans and a t-shirt. All right. I do not have a fashion degree. What do you do for a living? I do this for a living. How long should a bomber jacket be? I think a bomber jacket should probably go like maybe an inch or two past your waistband. I have clothing that has sentimental value but doesn't fit you anymore. All right, here's how I feel about that. Get rid of it. And I know that feels kind of harsh, but you can mitigate it a little bit by giving it away, you know, or donating it. Sorry, I just got a text. Got to look at this real quick. You can kind of mitigate it by giving it away, and that way you won't feel so bad about getting rid of it. But don't keep something just because it has sentimental value if it doesn't fit and you never actually wear it. I have some stuff from. I had some stuff that I just I held on to for so long because it was like a gift from somebody, but eventually I just I got rid of it. And it feels good to kind of unload all of that stuff and have more of a lean wardrobe, as Baron from Effortless Gent would say. So my advice is to get rid of it. All right. Oh man, got some spam going on. Let me just get rid of this real quick. Wow, that was a lot of spam. A lot of spam by one guy. All right. There's a day where I go to places and ask girls out. Like they say, you can get rejected 100 times, but all you need is one. True, it's a numbers game. Field jackets and barber jackets are cool. Those are cool jackets. How old are you? I'm 32. How often would you recommend getting your haircut for a haircut? For this length, I'd say like every 3 to 4 weeks. I actually need a haircut right now. This is like a little too long. Getting kind of hard to style. Uniqlo Peacoat is sold out and no longer on their site. It'll be back probably in a couple of months once we get closer to fall. Suggestions on Chelsea boots that are cheap. I only have one. Actually, I have two. No, I have one pair of Chelsea boots right now from Thursday Boots, and they're great, and they're a great price for, a hand welted or Goodyear welted shoe. So I would recommend, spending a little bit more on a boot. Number one recommended made-to-measure suit website. If you had to pick one out of all the ones you tried, money is an issue. The thing is, it depends if you're going online or if you're going in person, because if it's online, I'd say my favorite is Oliver Wick's, but if I lived near like a not standard showroom, or if I lived near Black Lapel, I'd probably go there, because getting measured in person is almost always better than submitting your own measurements. So I would say try to find somewhere that you can actually go to in person. If you can't do that, I'd probably recommend either Oliver Wick's or Black Lapel. I think they're both solid. All right, Pete. If you had the opportunity to get your dream car for free or a really expensive car, what would you do? I would get, so my dream, I'm car shopping right now. So this is something I've been thinking a lot about. If the Tesla Model 3 were just available with no wait list right now, I'd buy it. So I guess like my dream car would be like the Model S, like a fully spec'd out Model S. But yeah, I really like Tesla. I'm probably going to end up getting something a little more practical for what I need right now. So I'll probably get like a compact SUV because I want some storage space. I'd like all-wheel drive. I want decent gas mileage, and all the fancy stuff inside, like the infotainment system and all that stuff. So I'm probably gonna get something like that. But yeah, dream car, I'd probably get a Tesla. I have no desire, and I've driven Ferraris and stuff, and like it's fun to drive, but I have really no desire to own one of those. So yeah, I like more of like the luxury cars. or maybe like a Lexus ISF or something like that. All right. Really need help with something. Tracy. Let's see. Brock, you like the Wiggles? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Sartorial reviews. I gotta thank you for jumping in and answering a lot of these questions, man. Your answers are solid. All right, you want to order the shorts from Peter Manning. Waist sizes run big or small. The sizes for Peter Manning are very accurate, so there's not a whole lot of vanity sizing going on there. I would go with your actual size, and that'll probably work out. Ravi, hello. Are the Peter Manning chinos slim enough or too baggy for thin men? All right, the Peter Manning chinos are slim enough for most men. I like really, really slim pants because I have skinny legs. Like even for my height, my legs are like on the skinny side. So I prefer slightly slimmer than the Peter Manning slim fit chinos. The Banana Republic Fulton I think is a good fit for me. I actually did finally get a pair of their skinny jeans and some of their newer items, their pocket polos and stuff, and I'm going to be doing a video, let's see, on the 15th of like kind of like an early fall lookbook or like a late summer lookbook featuring their skinny jeans and a bunch of other stuff from them, so stay tuned for that. How was your vacation? Well, thank you for asking. The vacation was nice. Nothing crazy. I have a 10-month-old niece, and so I got to spend some time showing her the ocean for the first time, which was pretty fun. And she wasn't scared of it at all. She loved it. So like she like really wanted to go in. She tried to like face plant, so I had to like hold her. Which if you follow along on Instagram at ModestManStyle, you saw some pictures of that. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. You know, just a nice you know, time with the family, basically. No crazy stories, though. What color t-shirts do you own? I rack up on black, navy, and gray. Yeah, I like, for t-shirts, I like, obviously, like navy, white, gray, black. I like a dark gray is nice. This one is actually like a dark brown, and surprisingly, I love it. I never really had any shirts this color, and I don't know if it's just with my like hair and skin tone, but I really like this color shirt. I think for t-shirts, olive is also a good color. Burgundy is a good color to supplement like the you know, the basics. All right. Do you think the SKX 013 is too bulky, even though the face size is good? No, I mean it's a diver, you know, so it's supposed to be chunky. I don't. I mean, I like the weight actually, but yeah, I mean there are thinner dive watches out there, so if you want something thinner, you can find it. But I personally, I really like the kind of chunky nature of this watch. All right, any shoes, socks, or accessories that could potentially add a few inches to your height? I mean, really any kind of boot, like a Chelsea boot, a work boot, any kind of boot is going to add 1.5 to 2 inches to your height. So I think that's a good way to do it without wearing elevator shoes or lifts or something. Good black sneaker to wear with black jeans, or just shoes to wear with black jeans besides white sneakers. With black jeans, I would say you could go with like a black Chelsea boot. You could go with a tan like suede Chelsea boot or a gray Chelsea boot. You could go with gray chukka boots or a gray sneaker. You can even wear a navy. Like I have like really dark navy chukka boots from Thursday Boot, and those look pretty good with black jeans. So you can wear a lot of different stuff. Yeah, and of course like a black leather sneaker, you could do that too. What's a good water body, if I may ask? I don't know what a water body is. I'm 32 years old. You ever get tired of answering the same questions? Yeah, sometimes, yeah. But you know, I know people aren't. It's the first time they're asking the question, so I don't mind that. The one thing that annoys me is when people ask like extremely general questions. I get probably 10 to 20 emails a day, and a lot of them are just like, hey, like help me pick out a good outfit for a wedding or something like that. And it's like, you gotta give me a little more to go on. Like, you know, is it outdoor? Like, is it your wedding? Is it someone else's? Is it casual? What's the dress code? So yeah, I like specific questions, and I also I like when someone has already Googled it. You know, I think a lot of this stuff, if you just Google it once, you're gonna find something. You might even find, you know, something from the Modest Man, because I've already, you know, there's 200 blog posts on the website, so covered a lot of stuff, almost 100 videos. So yeah, I think, you know, Google it first and then ask a specific question. You'll get a better answer. And that's with anything. All right. Would you wear a suit with a pocket watch? I don't really like pocket watches. For me, they look a little too costumey, but that's just me. You know, I'm not saying you shouldn't wear them. But yeah. All right. Opinion about height insoles. I don't personally wear them because I don't think they're comfortable, but I think they're okay to wear too. So yeah, I think they're fine to wear. Let's see. What's the best submission you've ever performed in BJJ? Well, so recently I got I learned the star sweep, which is like when you have somebody in closed guard and they stand up and you scoop the leg and then they kneel down. They put that knee to the ground and you basically do a backwards roll and like a single leg takedown. So I got that on somebody, which felt pretty cool. And then I got a much bigger guy in an omoplata, which was pretty satisfying. So those were a couple good recent ones. Best submission though, I don't think I've done anything too fancy. Just all your basic stuff. Bow and arrow choke, I think, is always a very satisfying submission. All right. Let's see. Son of a Tailor T-shirt, and you were impressed. The neck was too big, but that was my fault. Yeah, that's actually what happened to me with Son of a Tailor. The neck hole was too big, which I don't know, but that must be how their patterns work. So I'd say if you're ordering from them, probably compensate for that a little bit and make it, you know, order a smaller neck hole. I just go to college. I did go to college. I majored in psychology. Opinion on height insoles. Yeah, I have tried them. I say wear them if you like them. I don't think they're very comfortable. How to dress in your 40s. There's a good blog post on the site. Go check that out. It's for, you know, style for men over 40, basically. All right, the YouTubers, the style gem. There's the quarter zip button sweater. I love the quarter zip sweater. I like the zip and also the button. I think they're both really cool. I think they're great for layering, you know, over button-up shirts. Yeah, I love them. I just haven't been able to wear them for the past 6 months because it's been so hot outside. But come winter, you're going to see a lot more layers and sweaters and stuff like that. Can't wait. All right, best go-to everyday outfit. I mean, for me right now, because it's so hot outside, I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt almost every day. And then if I need to dress it up a little bit, I'll do a polo or a button-up, still with shorts. So that's it. You know, if I am going somewhere where I can't wear shorts, I'll put on chinos instead. You know, but that's what I'm wearing right now these days. Favorite movies which feature great men's fashion. Yeah, there are a lot of great movies with great fashion. I think all of the Wes Anderson movies have really cool outfits. I really like the color palettes and the fashion in the Wes Anderson movies. I think the outfits in the show Master of None with Aziz Ansari, I think those are some great outfits, both from Aziz and the other people in the show. The show Westworld has really good styling, very like a little futuristic, kind of monochromatic, but very tailored, very nice. I think that's three that come to mind right now. All right. Let's see. Quarter zips have a dad reputation. Yeah, I mean, I could see. I think if they fit really well, they can be really nice, but they can't be too big. All right, get a Tesla. Yeah, Shanahan would be so jealous if I got a Tesla. That would be really cool. All right. What do you do for a living before this? Before this, I worked in online marketing for a very large nonprofit company in Washington, D.C. Crewneck or V-neck? I like crewnecks, personally, for t-shirts. For merino wool sweaters, I like V-necks. Are skinny pants appropriate for casual days? I mean, fitted pants are appropriate. You know, like, skinny pants doesn't really mean anything these days. You know, one brand skinny is different than another brand, so I say wear pants that fit. You know, if you wear pants that are like skin tight, that's not appropriate for the office. But I think slim fit chinos are totally appropriate for the office. All right, first job ever was I worked for this little communications company. I was like a account coordinator, so it was just kind of a unstructured, you know, I was more kind of like a gopher, you know, just do everything sort of job. Career options, recommend for those who have no idea. If you don't know what you want to do for a living, I mean, you probably have some idea of how to spend your time, or like what you enjoy doing. I would say try a bunch of different things, but also like if you're drawn to anything, I would say try to do that. You know, like don't think about money too much or like what's practical. Think about what you're drawn to. Like, what did you do when you were a kid? When you had, you know, no worries, you know, in the summertime, say when you were in middle school, what did you do? How did you spend your time? That's probably a good indicator of, you know, the kind of things that you're interested in. All right, what t-shirts do you recommend for thin arms? Lower tier. I'd say if you need like a really slim fit, I mean, they're going to be too long. You're going to need to get them hemmed, but I would try, if you need an affordable brand, I would say ASOS or H&M. I think that Sharp Casual Wear has really good fitting t-shirts in a bunch of different fits. Silas Jackson is currently liquidating, so they have like $17 t-shirts right now. You can check them out too. Let's see, black jeans the most versatile? I don't think so. I think dark wash blue jeans are much more versatile than black jeans. Let's see. Thank you, Tom. Favorite YouTuber, favorite style YouTuber? I couldn't pick just one. I mean, there are so many good ones. Some channels that I keep up with regularly. I watch the Urban Gentry, which is like a watch channel. I watch Tanner Guzzi. You know, I watch Antonio and Aaron and Jose. Just keep up with what they're doing. Who else? I'm trying to think of like some lesser known YouTubers, but I can't think. Of course, you know, when somebody asks you a question, you can't think of it, but I'm sure I'll think of a bunch later. So I'll have to do a video about lesser known YouTubers who are really cool. Best question you've been asked? I don't really know. A lot of great questions. I have not tried Allbirds. Spray before hair clay. Spray before hair clay. You're talking about like a pre-styler? How do you dress up a black bomber? Black bomber. I don't know how you dress. I mean, it's a casual jacket, you know, so I'm not sure how you could dress it up. You could probably only go so dressy with a bomber jacket. What age do people usually estimate you to be? It depends. Like actually, someone at the gym the other day, he asked me how old I was, and I told him 32, and he was like, oh, I thought you were like 22, but you know, we were wearing gym clothes, so I think people usually estimate that I'm like mid-20s. Let's see, a minimalist look working. Let's see, what is your go-to fragrance? Right now, I'm liking Bulgari Aqua Amara, Versace Man Eau Fraiche. I think that's how you say it, Fraiche, I don't know. I can never pronounce the fragrance names. And what's the other one? I can't remember. Mont Blanc Legend. That's another one I'm enjoying right now. Let's see, what YouTubers are you watching the most? I mean, there are so many good YouTube channels. It's like hard to keep up with all of them. I do watch a lot of like non-style YouTubers too. I really like Philip DeFranco. for like news and kind of current events. I used to watch a lot of Casey Neistat. I kind of stopped watching him. Who else? Minute Watch is a cool channel. That's smaller if you're into watches. What else do I click on? I like Max Tuning. I think that's a good. He's into fitness. I'm not really like into weightlifting, but I just like his personality. I think he's got funny content. All right. Yeah, Westworld. Everybody in Westworld has really good style. So who's ever working on that show knows what they're doing. We play Ultimate Frisbee, and our sport is known for having super flashy, sublimated jerseys with crazy designs. Acceptable to wear these jerseys to the gym or working out in other places. I don't know. I mean, I probably wouldn't, but I think it's fine if you do. I don't think too much about gym style. You know, I don't think you're there to look good. You're there to work out. So, you know, that's one place where I kind of break some of the rules. Like I'll wear a T-shirt with a graphic on it, you know, that I got from some 5K or a jiu-jitsu competition. I wouldn't wear that anywhere else except for the gym, you know. Cheapest suspenders. I mean, if you just need cheap suspenders, go to the thrift store. Get them for like $2-3. Don't apply for the Tesla Model 3 because people are giving up on it. Still have a lot of used, new Tesla. That's a good idea, yeah. Be popular in high school. What hobbies do you have? I wasn't like super popular. I was very popular in before high school because I went to this really small school for K through 8th grade. Then I went to this very competitive Jesuit high school, and I kind of became, I don't know, I went from like popular, like, you know, like one of like the smartest, like, you know, played on all the sports teams to like very average because I went from like a big fish in a small pond to like average fish in a big pond. But my main hobby in high school was music. I played in the jazz band, and I played in the symphonic band. I did piano and drums. So that was like something I was very into. Worthwhile to spend money on roads. I don't really know what that means. Have you ever put your jeans in the freezer? I have not. Let's see. Bet you dress like that Brody guy. What do you think? More versatile, dress up dark blue jeans or black jeans? I think dark blue jeans are more versatile. This turntable is from House of Marley, which is it's a company that's owned by Bob Marley's kids. And actually, they sent that over, and they wanted me to do a review, and then they don't want the review anymore. So, this chair this is a cheap chair. To be honest, I don't sit very much. There's a standing desk, and so I'll show you actually. So it goes up and down automatically. So I'm not sitting all day, so I haven't really invested in a nice chair yet. But I am getting that new office. Oh, I'm moving into a new studio, so I might invest in a better chair. All right, let me rapid fire. We got like 1 minute left, so let me rapid fire a few. Let's see. Max Tuning, what do you think of his fashion channel? I like it. He's got totally different style than me. He's like very preppy. But I like his channel. I think he's just he's a regular guy, you know. I think he just gives regular guy style advice, which is pretty cool. Let's see. Did you watch the series Suits? Yeah, Suits was a good show for style. Do you use any special detergent, particular things? No, not really. I just buy, you know, regular detergent. I hang dry pretty much everything though, like everything delicate. Fair, small, fast, drain the water. Let's see. Black V-neck t-shirt. No, you can wear a black V-neck t-shirt with dark blue jeans, black jeans. You can wear it with like gray pants, burgundy pants. We can wear it with a lot of things. Let's see. Smaller than a backpack, water bottle. I'd say get like a small satchel, Bernard. So get like a small satchel, like crossbody satchel. Face aesthetics, a lot of thought, considered cosmetic surgery. No, I would definitely not get cosmetic surgery. I say, you know, love the face you have, because you can't, I guess you can change it. I wouldn't do that. Sounds painful. Love the way your house looks. Well, thank you. You could always go with the long sleeve. When's your next live show? Okay, so I'm gonna do more live videos once I get the new studio all set up. I'll do at least one a week, probably 2 a week. And I'm gonna start using Instagram Live much more often for just short videos. Like this video is an hour long, you know, we get to really talk and hang out for a while. But I'm gonna start using Instagram for like just quick little things in the studio. So if you're not following along on Instagram, and if you use Instagram, make sure to follow at Modest Man Style. And yeah, I'll try to get more active on there. So it's just so much easier because like with YouTube, I mean, it's pretty easy, but it's still like, I mean, with Instagram, you literally just hit a button and you're live, and you don't have to choose a title and write a description or choose any options. It's just so easy. So yeah, expect more of that. All right, guys, appreciate your time. Thank you for, giving me some of your time, for watching my videos and stuff. It does mean a lot. I would not have this channel, wouldn't be able to do this if it weren't for you. So I'll see you next time, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye.